DJ. He is also a producer, or should I say a songwriter, a singer, performer, a married man in recent times, a daddy as well, but not a zaddy because he's not rich yet. This is none other but Mr. Bright Ewusi, aka DJ Bridash, who is my school brother from secondary school.
One married man and I.
So how are you?
One fan.
I have a sister-in-law I'm proud of, so yes, I was a mekana obienhu.
Okay, let's continue.
All right. So DJ Bridash is seated, and like I said, it's going to be a great one. This is more like a school reunion for us.
Yeah. So, so I think when you sent me the artwork,
yeah,
status, I think on Facebook, then I realized I was getting a lot of reactions. And I'm getting a lot of notification. I'm wondering what is happening. I didn't know you've made an announcement that there was going to be an action packed here at Z. So, yeah, tell the concerned people that I'm here.
Oh, they know you are here.
They know.
They know because we are streaming live on Facebook,
because
so
I'm
they
told
have seen.
There's a tall list of shout-outs I have to do.
I can imagine. PNT called me as early as 7 something a.m. telling me that Munshan and Mummy and Mukatna radio and some Indians say what do you say? You say we had dada.
Says you to me to PK ni sa nyama nyama.
What's me today?
PK.
Bridash.
Say first name to me to.
Confusion that was so right.
Yes, yeah. It me to PK.
Anyway, it's good to see you and it's good to have you here.
You are doing well. I mean, I've been monitoring you. When did you complete school? It's been like 9-10 years, right?
You say what?
It's been like 9-10 years.
Where you go school for?
When you know.
Oh no, there no say I'll grow. I know they are now
yes. So I mean, I've been monitoring you from when you started doing your media stuff. I think from what's the name of this radio station? Yeah, I've forgotten the name.
It's fine. Don't bring it. Yeah.
From TV, then I mean when Z was officially opening, I saw you on their. I think I saw you on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, she's here too. So yeah. You are doing well. Congratulations.
Thank you. And so are you.
Yeah.
So are you. But just so you know, I am the one interviewing you.
I know.
Okay. So behave yourself. You can actually walk out of my studio.
Oh.
You
if
know
you sack
that.
me, I'll go. I
okay.
mean, this is not the first time someone is being sacked from studio.
All right. Sure. So let's do this. Bright Ewusi, aka DJ Bridash. Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yeah, so like you rightly mentioned, Bright Ewusi, aka DJ Bridash. So yeah, I am Bright Ewusi. I came from a small town in the eastern region. I'm told the name of the place is called Drama. I have not been there before, so yeah, don't be surprised. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, and I grew up in Temaniu Town. My whole life, I went to primary school, El Shaddai at Temaniu Town. So you're a Tema boy proper? Yes, I've always been a Tema boy.
Not a Santo Tema, but
no,
proper Tema?
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in Temaniu Town.
Okay.
My mom, my dad, my grandfather was a police officer, so I was at the barracks. Okay, so from the barracks, then, I mean, we started picking up bit by bit. Then I went to secondary school. Okay. Which the two of us went to the same school. So from there, it's been a gradual process. And then today, here we are.
All right. Would you say that this craft that you're in right now found you or you found it? How did your journey of becoming a DJ begin?
Okay, so I had growing up, I always wanted to be an engineer.
Oh.
Yes. In the like a sound engineer.
Okay.
When I said engineer, you see where my
So I know you, so I was a bit surprised.
I wanted to be a sound engineer. It is something I have always wanted to do, create sound, work on sound and all that. And somewhere along the line, there was this guy at my area back in Temaniu Town. He's got this PC and I always hear him playing music. Okay, and anytime he plays the music, he just picks any music and then he plays. Then there was one DJ at the area, forgotten the name of the guy, but he plays the song according to, okay? He
Okay.
picks the song, makes it, it comes out nice. So every time I just go and stand there, and then I'm watching him play.
Oh.
Then he'll be playing, then they'll be giving him fans. I forgot the name they used to call him. You know, back in Tema Newtown, the Asokbo era, you know, the Mapuka and Alaji kind of era.
You were young then.
Yeah. You know, I was monitoring how these things are being done. So around that time, this guy that I said, he normally plays this PC DJ. He doesn't know how to play it, but I mean, he has the money to buy the equipment. So I just go to him. I think I was going to him every 3 times in the week. I go to him to also go and find how to play the PC DJ. So I was doing that, and then I felt that yes, it was something I loved, and I could take it to another step.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I didn't have the money to buy machine and also practice. So I was always trying to cue songs in my mind. Okay, when I hear a song being played, I go like, oh, and you way, what the way mix here? Yeah, I was doing that most of the times. So I can be mixing songs in my head, but I don't have the machine to do the practical. Yeah, so I was doing that till I finally got to secondary school, where I had to show you guys that I knew how to do it, but unfortunately I didn't know how to do it. Until me, you know. I
remember the name back then, DJ Bridash with the funds. Wow.
So, yeah. So it was after school that I got introduced to the Sarato DJ software, that I started playing with it, and then today here's where we are.
So where you are today has always been a dream for you.
Yeah. I have always wanted to be in the entertainment space. Like I like everything entertainment.
Right.
If you remember, back in school I used to sing.
Hey,
Went
remember
to
that
the
the stage?
to go and record.
Yeah,
go to
with
the studio to go and record songs.
the pullover song. What's his name? Rhythm. He's now an artist, right?
Yes,
Rhythm Warrior.
Rhythm Warrior. He was called KZ.
KZ. KW.
Yes,
KV,
he's called now as Rhythm Warrior. So yeah, so you remember we go to the studio to go and sing.
And you should say that you snuck out of school to go to the studio.
Yes, one of the nights that I sneaked out of school, and this thing, I met this house master by name Kiki. Very wicked man, very very wicked man. I'm told now he's a pastor. Yeah. I'm told now he's a pastor. So, Stoneway, I was going to the studio to go and record, and then just when I used the back of the boys' dormitory, heading towards the bush, to the roadside, and then I met Kiki. At night, I was wondering what he was doing there at night. Then he was like, "Hey, was he bright, bruh? Hey, call him." I didn't even know what to say.
Right.
I was working with some girl.
As usual.
Yeah, some girl. The girl was carrying her bag, She was leaving EduTech with me to Accra.
Wow.
Yeah, so the girl had...
you were taking a student home from school?
No, not a student home. Some my movement be.
Before Sandra?
Are we talking about Sandra here?
No, I mean, you took it there. We were talking about your career in the industry.
Yes.
You took it too.
Sandra, which Sandra are you talking about?
You say what?
Which Sandra?
Sandra Fori.
Oh, Sandra Fori. Yeah, Sandra Fori. How is
the
she
love
doing?
of your life.
No,
before then.
Sandra was not.
I mean, before now.
Yeah. I think Sandra is married now. So yeah, so like I was saying, so you want to push me somewhere, but I won't go there. So so this house master Kiki caught me, and then he brought me to school. You remember around that time, that was when I was vying for the entertainment prefect.
Yeah.
And then this man really stretched me.
Of course.
Like he made my life very miserable way back in school. But I think it's been good. I mean, whatever happened for a reason.
Right.
And today we are here. Unfortunately, I don't do music, but I'm always around the console.
Artist, yeah. But so before you got into the limelight like you are now, you're saying that your practice,
Yeah.
consistent practice for that
Yeah.
matter,
Yeah.
from SS secondary school is what led you into getting into the position you're here today.
Yeah. I mean, it was something that I have always loved to do. Okay, so if you can remember, after school, most of our colleagues were going to uni.
Yeah.
You know, everybody wanted to be a doctor.
Yeah.
Why? And I even had issues with my dad. Okay, my dad was not talking to me for years because I wanted to be in the entertainment space. Yeah, so way back when I'm working with my dad and you mention the name DJ Bridash, he gets upset. Yeah, he gets upset. Then he's like, MPB Papa be nine, MPB Papa be nine.
He thought it was a waste.
But today he calls me DJ.
Of course.
Today. I don't remember the last time my daddy called me by my local name or by, I don't remember any time I call him DJ. So yeah, so he didn't like it. He didn't like the idea. I mean, growing up, your parents want you to be a doctor, a nurse, a banker, and what have you. But I think it's been a journey.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a very, very tough journey. I can boldly tell you that I am not where I want to be. I am still not there. No, at all.
I like that. So we know that you have been under the umbrella of the multimedia group for a very long time.
Yeah.
Can you share with us how you landed an opportunity there and how your growth has been there as well? Yes, in the same industry as we are.
It's very funny how I entered into the multimedia space. Very, 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 very funny.
Don't tell me you went for Kasahar.
No, at all. No. It's funny. So, my uncle is DJ Awana. Okay, that's my uncle. So, he was then at multimedia. He's still there. So, I remember those time, after radio school, I went to a lot of radio school. You know the kind of radio school they'll tell you that, radio school, where we are, baby, I'm a why
they'll tell you he's accredited, but I'll be like.
So I went to all this kind of, about 4 or 5 of them.
Right.
Then I noticed that, Charlie, entering into the media space was going to be very difficult. And at a point in time, you can send letters and what have you, go and send application forms and what have you, and then nobody will mind you.
Yeah.
So I spoke to DJ Awana, who is my uncle, and I told my uncle that, uncle, I wanted to be, I've been doing this DJ thing, I wanted to be in the space. And my uncle keeps on telling me that it is not easy to penetrate into the Mebayon.
No.
It's not easy to penetrate in the Masangbaon.
No.
Okay. It's not easy to enter into the media space.
Behave.
So fast forward, he kept on telling me that it was not easy. So at a point in time, I kept on disturbing him with calls. I keep on calling him. I've been disturbing him with calls, but he didn't know what to do because he said he was going to speak to the right authority to make sure I get the space.
Right.
And me too. I've been waiting. Like, I kept on waiting. So I think it was a Monday morning. Around that time, I was working with my dad. My dad deals in car windscreens and car accessories and car spare parts and all that. So I was working with my dad. Okay. So around that time, I was okay, but the radio thing was my passion. Okay, so I think I had to follow that. So I just picked my bag. I had one bag that I picked my bag. I picked some 1 or 2 dresses in there, my shirt, my jeans, my sponge. My sponge. Around that time, I had some money. I think it was about 4,000 or 5,000 Ghana cedis around that time.
So that time, 50 million?
Yeah. I was working with my daddy. He was paying me around that time. And I told my daddy that I'm going to Accra.
From Tema?
Yes.
Okay.
And he was like, I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to Accra. So I picked the car from Tema straight to Circle. from Circle to.
They didn't rob you?
Nobody robbed me.
Okay.
So when I got there, there was this creative man. I just greeted him. I'm like, oh, good evening. I'm coming to see DJ One. I know he was not there around that time because I got to Kokomlemle late. That was around 11 p.m. thereabouts. Then they said that Awana had left. He's not around. I'm like, okay, I'll wait for him.
Okay.
So I was at the reception. I slept there that night. Yeah, I slept there. I was there Saturday, Sunday, Monday till Awana came.
You're kidding?
Yeah, I slept there.
Did you shower?
No.
All through the weekend?
I didn't shower.
One person on page, right?
True.
Yeah. From school, no, it's true.
True.
It's true. Ablution,
True.
So yeah.
But I say my kakra. True. No, main dware.
Wow, but that's some serious drive.
Yeah, I slept there. So I slept there Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Then Awana came.
Okay.
And he was upset that I saw your call. You should have waited for me. I said I can't wait.
Wow.
So at a point in time, I realized that my uncle was not forthcoming. So I just had to find my way into the space. So Marco Krekumante was a
Honorable Minister, you mean?
Exactly. Honorable Minister Marco Krekumante was our then programs manager.
Right.
So I just greeted him. I'm like, oh, boss. That day I introduced myself as Bright. Pacho, me wafane DJ Awana. I was like, oh, wafane Awana. Oh, okay. And that was it. He didn't mind me. He didn't say anything to me again.
Yeah.
He just I think he was going somewhere.
Okay.
So fast forward, it's a long story. So let me just cut it short.
Cut it, please.
Fast forward, there was one evening that Makokwe Kumante came to the studio. And he met me there. I was like, Krachi, we are there.
Yeah, he's a captain.
Yeah, we are there. I wanted to say something. He said, hey, I don't want to see you here again. I said, okay. Then he told the security guys to make sure I don't enter into the building.
Okay.
Again. So they sacked me that day. Immediately he left.
You went back in?
I came back again.
And the security guys allowed you in?
Yes, they allowed me in.
What were you doing in there?
I was not doing anything. I'm just sitting down. I just go to the studio to go and sit down and
taking
watch
the ambience.
How the system and everything is being done. I was just sitting there.
Wow.
He came and met me again and he sacked me. I think he sacked me like 4 times. The 5th time, there was this DJ who was playing on Hits FM. Then his name was Saviola. And I think he put a song in the machine to play. And then, unfortunately, the song ended. So it was dead air. And then I think the managers or one of the bosses called reception and there was nobody there to play the song. Around that time, I also didn't know how to operate the machine. But there was this guy at the reception. His name was Spencer. So Spencer was, you be DJ? I said, yeah, I be DJ. You go fit play? I said, yeah, I go fit play. He said, come. So he took me to the studio and like, play. So I just picked the mouse. I was just, I don't know. I was trying to do something and then I played the song. It was some song, some 4x4 song. And I played the song. So because I didn't know how to operate the machine, I kept on repeating the same song. So Mark came and like, hey, Wubium. And that was it.
This time he let you stay?
No, he left me.
Really?
Yeah. So the next day, he was like, hey, oh boy, we are bad. And I mean, it's been like that. And then today, here's where we are.
Wow, I'm sure he's super proud of you.
Yeah. Charlie, yeah, bro. Around that time, we were sleeping in the studio. We were taking our bath outside in the building. Wow. Charlie, it's been hectic.
How many years ago would you say this is?
That's like 9 years ago. I entered into the multimedia space around 2012.
Right after school?
Yes, right after school. Yeah, that's around 2012. And I've been there. Charlie, it's not been easy.
Beautiful. So, seeing yourself here today, you say you still have a long way to go and that you haven't reached anywhere in your career at all. At all. Very well.
You see, I think there is a journey I want to get to. I have not gotten there at all. I've not gotten there. So you see, growing up, I used to listen to IFM way back in school, and you see, there's this presenter around that time. I think his name is Knuckles. So forgotten his name. He used to hold some show at night.
Okay.
I think it was around from 10 p.m. No, from 11, 12, 30 p.m. thereabouts. And when you listen to the gentleman speak, you know, the way he speaks, the way he commands, around that time, Educhrome, the Nifa guys, and all of them are listening to that show.
Right.
And it was something that motivated me, see, and I want to grow past that direction. So I've not gotten there at all.
I'm happy for you. At least once there's a vision, you know the direction you want to take. So that's great. That's great. Beautiful. So what would you say are some of the myths or the misconceptions around your career being a DJ that you think at the time led your dad to think that you were being aimless and he didn't even appreciate the fact that you wanted to venture into it? In our day-to-day, what do you think some of the misconceptions are?
Let me take you way back. There was this DJ. I wouldn't want to mention his name.
Okay.
Around that time, he came to my dad's shop a very popular DJ. He came to my dad's shop to come and fix his car windscreen. So when I met him, I'm like, oh, boss, I beg you, Charlie, I won't become DJ. And then guess what? He's like, Charlie, DJ there, it no be anything, it no be something where it go help you, no go help you, forget about it.
Is he still a DJ?
Yes, but I think currently he's not in Ghana.
Okay.
And when he was saying that, my dad was right opposite to me. I was like, but you are DJ. You know, no. You know, go help you. Find something better than do. Why did they take DJ do? Those were his words. So when he said that, then my dad looked at me. So when he left, my dad was like, you can't say tea. And that guy, I'm looking for the day that I'll meet him, me and you.
Why you go beat him?
I no go beat him. Like, I go tell him, say, you do something where he pay me.
You think
because if I followed what he said, I'm not sure I'll be here. And there is one thing that I have always said, that if growing up, if I decided to go to uni right after school, I'm not sure I'll be here.
Right. But you think that those are some of the things that make it difficult for parents to allow their kids into the entertainment space?
Way back in time, when you say you want to be a DJ, a footballer, and those entertainment stuff, your parents will not support you. They won't. Unlike now, when they know there is money in it, they won't support you. But once you say you want to be, do you know that my radio school, the radio schools that I went, all those schools that I went, I paid myself. My daddy didn't pay. Yeah. I paid those fees myself.
I see. So
when I hear people say, oh, Bossu, I won't be like you, the only thing I tell them that, bro, it is not easy. Like, it's not joke.
Was there ever a point in your career or on your journey from the beginning or in between where you felt like giving up? You felt like it was not worth the hustle and all of that? Yeah.
You know, at some point at multimedia where I work, in this media space, sometimes when you find yourself there, and especially you are not poached, it's difficult. It's very difficult.
Right.
I remember one evening, I went to play a show for one of the banks. Around that time, when you are playing music, you know the regular machine that every professional DJ uses, a MacBook. I was using a Windows laptop at that time. So I'm on stage, playing, doing my regular stuff. And I mean, people are cheering me up. Oh, DJ Bridash. And all of a sudden, my machine went off.
In the middle of the show?
Then one lady walked to me and like, Abante, una fi multimedia nana. I'm like, yeah. Una fro DJ Bridash. I'm like, yeah. The machine phone we now use with the body.
You're kidding.
I'm telling you. Machine phone we na kita na adborn yum na ama party ni na say CCR.
Oh.
And see, believe you me, my laptop never came back.
At that particular event.
Machine and so be.
At that time, we feel say if you for an say
after the show.
No machine.
Me caught now through me call back to the house. Then the machine came. So around that time, I didn't have money to buy, how do you call it, a MacBook. On my way home, they didn't pay me. They didn't pay me as I mean.
Yeah.
So I had to walk home. I went to Labadi. And around that time, I was staying at Alajo.
Yo.
Yeah. So I had to walk home. Fortunately for me, it rained that evening.
Yo.
And look at me wearing a branded T-shirt with my name written on it.
Bridash.
I got to some traffic, some across the street. Then some lady comes out and like, DJ Bridash, una munsi omui. And I radio for them because yo. See, around that period, that time, that was when I gave up. I'm like, Charlie, let me just go back to my dad and go and work with him. I'm sure because around that time, moving back to Accra, that money I had is finished. So I'm like, Charlie, let me just go back. The only support system was my mom. So when I go to town, whatever happens, when I come home, then I call her to tell her that, Charlie, say ni. Then he keeps on saying, because she was the only person who was supporting me. You know, my dad is upset and blah, blah, blah. Then my mom is like, oh, ebi. And today, here's where we are.
Wow, that's great. That's great. So quickly, let's talk about your music. We know you've done collaborations with some artists and you've churned out some great tunes as well.
Yeah.
As a DJ, what was the motivation? Is it that you wanted to be a jack of all trades and do everything, or you just wanted to chop the artist money? So
you see, so like I said previously, when I was writing the story, when I said way back in school I used to sing. At a point in time, I realized that voice no more me. Okay, so. I can create beats in my head. Okay, I can create beats in my mind. When I'm sitting down, I can just create something. So I thought it was, okay, why don't I send this instrumental to an engineer, tell him how I want it, cook it up, and give it to an artist to just jump on it. So yeah, basically that was the whole idea. Because I cannot sing, I have to give it to a musician to sing. But at a point in time, they were giving me tough time, so I packed it somewhere.
How many songs do you have so far?
I think 3.
Okay.
I think 3. The first one was Strong Born. Before that, I had released about 4 or 5 songs, and I think the second one was I forgot. I think like
was it the songs. One with Ishon?
The one with Ishon was the second one.
Okay.
And then I think the third one was Fine Thing with Prince Bright.
Okay, that's actually one of my favorite. And then the one with I think Strongborn with
Strongborn is where Yao Beck
and Maga.
Yes.
All right, so we'll take a listen to those. But before we do that, now you've gone through all these hurdles and you almost gave up, right? But you did not. What was the factor, or what was the motivational? What was the turning point? Basically,
for listen, me, there is one thing that I have always worked with, like always motivates me. I barely give up.
Okay.
Yeah. I barely give up. Sometimes it's difficult. Okay. If someone told me that, in fact, I'll be here. Having an interview with you, I would say it's a lie. I mean, it's not been easy. I remember. Let me take you back to school. One of our lecturers, I won't mention her name. She told me that I am useless.
I know her.
She told me that
Do I know her?
Yeah, you know her.
Okay.
She told me I am useless. Just because I'm always following entertainment. You remember, I mean, back in school, when the chaplain or whatever says no entertainment, I make sure it happens.
Yeah.
And she says, one day she called me and said, me, I'm useless. Like, I don't know what I want.
Has she seen you in recent times?
Or even recently, I sent her money.
You sent her money. She
Yes.
called you, or you just did it
she
out
called
of the
me.
goodness of your heart?
She called me. Yes.
Did you remind her of what she told
No.
you? You did not. I see. So that shows that you also are forgiven, right?
Challenge some of these things. Sometimes I feel it was the heat of the moment.
She was frustrated.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, so I mean, you're here, you're doing it,
Yeah.
and now you're actually getting international awards, nominations, and all of that. I
By the
saw
grace of
your
God.
nomination, yeah. And how does that feel, knowing how it started for you when you literally stood no chance to now getting internationally recognized?
It's a start in the right direction.
Start.
And yes, it's a start in the right direction. So we are hopeful that God will make a way.
Amen.
Yeah, God will make a way. We know Rachel still.
The Jennifer.
We know Rachel.
How has marriage been?
It's been nice, if you ask me. And one with me again.
It's been nice.
Yeah. What do you want? What do you want?
I don't know. I mean,
marriage
those
is
of us
nice.
who are not married are trying to find out how it
You know,
feels.
people will discourage you when you want to get into marriage. I mean, when I was about to get married, yeah. And then wow, well, those people are speaking from experience. Me,
Right.
I am. Which month did I get married? April. Until me, I'm still a baby. So yeah.
But didn't you think that you were in a way locking yourself up as a young man who is vibrant in the entertainment industry? Is that not the excuse most of these young men have in recent times?
Yeah, I mean, that is what we all think, that, well, you are locking yourself, looking at the space you find yourself. You meet beautiful women all the time. Like these two beautiful women I'm seeing here, you meet them all the time. Okay. And then wife. Yeah. And then wife. Hey.
Bridash is okay. We are on the air.
When we go off, I'll tell you something. I'll tell you,
Bro.
So yeah, I mean, it's a nice journey, and and it's my prayer that I'm not going to be like those who settle and, I mean, somewhere along the line they depart. It's my prayer that I'm going to continue to be with my wife.
Amen.
Whether thick or thin or whatever, we'll
like
still
that.
be in the journey.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
You
like
see,
that.
you know, there's this school of thought that we radio presenters and media guys, born one, we are, you know.
Yeah.
But growing up, it was something that I never liked. So I mean, once I stick with you, I stick with you. So yeah.
Yeah. We saw how that played out in school. You dated a very beautiful lady for a very long time.
Yeah.
So
she gave me broken heart.
Yeah. Oh yes. That was a brutal experience.
She gave me broken heart. Yeah, broken heart that led me to the hospital.
Yeah. Wow. Oh yes, it was that serious. Yeah. Bridash was heartbroken. Yeah.
Well, recently I heard from her. I mean, yes, I heard from her.
I think the last time I heard of her was when we lost Dorcas. You know, she was best friends with Dorcas.
Yeah.
So that was the last time I actually heard from her. But I'm happy that you guys are all
doing.
We're
cool.
Great.
We're cool.
I like that. How does it feel to be the official DJ for one of the baddest rappers in Ghana? EL baby.
That stubborn guy.
child, he's stubborn. That one,
very, 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 very stubborn. Very, very stubborn.
Because he's a long man, you know.
Very, very, very.
Yeah.
He's the longest man. Very, very stubborn. There's this guy called Kwabnado.
Okay.
Okay. He's an estate developer who has been in the media space, the music space for a very long time. He used to manage Abiana. Currently, he's managing Samini and EL.
Okay.
So, I mean, we had conversations. So I happened to be official DJ for Samini and EL.
Oh.
Yes.
Nice.
So he called me and then told me that, he's been working with EL for quite a long time before he left to the States and then came back. Now he's doing restructuring. So he wants me to come on board. I'm like, okay, cool.
Is the money good?
It. Oh, Long Media, he's stubborn, but the money is good.
I know.
Yeah,
see your cheeks.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
I like that. So before we jump on to our next conversation, what are some of the projects you are working on? Now we see new music churning out daily in this Gen Z era, we say. And sometimes you listen to a song and all you can hear or remember later are the instrumentals and not necessarily the melodies, as opposed to when we were growing up, the words or the lyrics of the song actually stick with you more as compared to today. What do you think that is lacking in today's music? Or you don't think there's anything lacking?
No, you see, truth is true. The truth is that nobody is willing right now, the kind of era we are. Nobody wants to waste time to listen to your inspiration, your words, and there are some certain kind of people who would pay attention to listen to your motivation or whatever you are saying in the song.
Right.
But this era,
the
bing, 1 2 1 2. So right now, if you've monitored, how many Gen Zs or how many youth pay attention to lyrics, pay attention to rap, pay attention
what I'm saying right now.
to message. All we are interested in the beats. Like I think the current song trending now is King Paluta.
Makoma.
And I think recently Dope Nation dropped their boy. And that first 1 minute, that instrumental alone, that's 1 minute. No, I think 30 seconds instrumental. Do you know what someone's? I hope no be feeling shit. And will be feeling shit. That's 30 seconds. That is where someone's energy is.
Okay.
So lately, when you go to our nightclubs, our pubs, and all those things, everybody wants to listen to beats. They all can hear. If you listen to our music now, he picks some jargon that everybody is used to. Some words that put it on the beat. It's done.
So we are gradually losing the substance.
We've lost it.
Music.
It's not like we are losing. We've lost it. So it takes those who really understand the space to always continue giving you the kind of music that you sit down
and
to
sing.
Exactly.
Dope Nation.
Yeah,
but then do you think we can rectify? Is this something that we can work on?
I think it could be worked on, but it will need a lot of work. It will need a lot of work to get that thing done.
Right.
Because right now, if you move to the club, when you go to the club right now, a DJ, and I'm part, a DJ will not play a song for 3 minutes or 2 minutes. One DJ, within 5 minutes, no about you 30. Hey, time no day. Time no day. And lately, we pick the songs from where we know everybody wants to sing along. That's where we pick the songs from.
So that he can jump to
Yeah.
Is it so at corporate events as well?
So with the so this is what happens at the corporate event. So I went to one of these corporate events. I think it was Snate or one of them. Then we were having a party. Then so we had cut and paste. Then one man walked to me, like, DJ, you are good, but let the song play.
Let it
play full. So that was when I noticed that, okay, so when you go to the corporate space, it's different. And one of the key people who taught me how to do that was Andy Dosty, because around that time I was following him.
Right.
I follow him to a lot of corporate events. So you see the boa kabe 3 seconds ABBC, and then the next one to him.
Okay.
So now when I go to the corporate space, I know how to play there. When I go to the Alangban people too, I know how to play there.
I like that. So you know your people and you know how to serve them.
Yes.
Right. So do you have any upcoming projects?
So I was working on an album somewhere last year. But as it stands now, it's on break.
Okay.
But yes, I was working on an album and I wanted to shoot some videos as well. So that's what I'm working on currently, but it's on break as it stands now.
Is it because of marriage?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't think it's because of marriage. No,
okay.
It's not marriage. And then currently I'm doing some house party. I do some house party jam that I upload them on YouTube.
Okay.
I started not long ago, so currently that's what I've been working on. And then
So your social media handles, please.
So my social media handle is Adija Bridash. My Bridash is spelled Bridash. Then you add the DJ to it. When you get there, you see a nice gentleman.
Which one?
Like me. There.
Okay.
Yeah.
No hala. And what advice would you say that you received from anybody in this industry that has actually stuck with you till date?
It's just one thing. Be patient.
Be patient.
That's it. You just it's difficult. For what I see, it is difficult. You see, last I was telling someone called me asking me for 12,000 Ghana cedis.
Yo. Okay. Me say you don't owe me.
I know. I will pay 12,000 Ghana cedis.
Okay.
And I'm like, I don't have. And the person started.
And you're on TV and you're on radio and all of that. Yeah.
Charlie, you won't tell us how. So yes, all I can say is that yes, let's be patient. It's difficult. Sometimes yours will come like 2030, but please just be patient.
I like that. You mentioned you had some shout outs to do, but we'll take a listen to one of your songs. That you come and do that quickly.
Shout outs, we jump
on to our next conversation. Stay with us.
DJ Bridash in the mix live. Z 101.9 FM.
problem. Oh. Fine, fine thing, babe. That will settle my case, so no problem. Oh. Fine, fine thing, babe. That will settle my case, so no problem. Oh. Fine, fine thing, babe.
Right, so that is a tune from DJ Bridash and Prince Bright, and that brings us to the end of our conversation with him. But quickly, Bridash, please, your shout-outs, if you will.
Please, is
Don't
someone,
worry,
we'll
send it to you. Yes.
So Apinti says that I should give him shout out. If
Of
I don't
course.
give him shout out, he wants people to know that when he growing up, oh, you know, superstars in he said he wants people to know that he knows us.
All right, sure. No
So
problem.
shouts to you, Apinti, aka Kualala.
Kualala.
Yeah, so shouts to you, and shouts to
Alice Opoku.
Oh, Alice is listening.
Yes.
Shouts to Benghazi.
Yeah.
Shouts to Akko. You remember Akko?
Yo,
Yeah,
yeah.
Akko is getting married. Hey, man,
Wow.
Akko is getting married soon.
That's
So
great.
if you are an edutecan and you are listening to me, Akko is getting married soon.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, shouts to everybody. Shouts to my wife. Yeah.
Shout outs to me,
Yeah, shouts to you.
because I
Thanks
groomed
for-
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the opportunity. Okay.
You're most welcome. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for honoring our invitation,
Yeah,
and we
thank
wish
you.
you lots of success
Amen.
and keep rising to that top.
Amen.
All
Amen.
right, all right, all right.
Are we done?
Yes, please.
I
we
can
are.
go home, man.
Hold on. So that was a beautiful conversation with DJ Bridash. I actually have to turn his microphone off because at this point he can say anything and everything. Up next is our conversation with Mr. Mustafa Muhammad, who is also known as Malopia, and he is right here in